Well, we're covering the story from two locations this hour. Fahmida Miller is in a township in Johannesburg, but let's start with Jonah Hull. He's at celebrations in Pretoria, so how people there marking today. There over to Fahmida Miller, who's in the Alexandra township in Johannesburg. So how much freedom do people in townships feel has filtered down to them?
Well, ultimately, Sammy, people say that they are free. They have the right to vote. There is increased access, in theory, for people across the board in South Africa to schools, to institutions, to jobs. That's, for some of them, very much on paper. Where we are now is in Alexandra, as you said. We're just down the road from Sandton, and I'm pointing that out because of this issue of inequality. Sandton is the most expensive, the richest square mile in Africa. There are multi-million-dollar businesses and homes, and just down the way is Alexandra Township. That's where we are now, and you'll have a look at what it's like. We're joined by Kagiso. He's lived in Alexandra all his life. This is where he lives, and we're going to follow him through to what is a one-room home. He lives there alone. He pays about $100 rent each month, and you'll see there's these very narrow passages leading to his home. Everything is done in this very tiny space. You can see from the laundry, it's hung up here. And, you know, we enter the front door and it's exactly that. Just a single room, a much better approach to the issue of crime in this country, amongst many other issues.
All right, good stuff there. Nice reporting. Thanks so much, Fahmida Miller.
The governing African National Congress has for years promised a better life for all, and to some extent it's delivered. It's provided free basic education. It's also built millions of homes for people who don't have any. And it's also provided running water and electricity, especially in rural areas. But many here in the Alexandra Township, while South Africans acknowledge that they have been liberated, they have the right to vote, many, especially in areas like this, say they haven't been liberated in terms of the economy. They have limited access, and that inequality, this is one of the most unequal societies on earth, and they say the gap between the rich and poor is only growing. Fahmida Miller, Al Jazeera, Alexandra Township, Johannesburg.